Huh? What are you talking about? Sir, I work here.
You're not funny, you're not cute.
You're not cute. Fuck you. Arch that like a good little boy.
Welcome back to Manosphere Daily. Let's jump into the video.
Gym owner confronted this OF model because of her leg warm-up. Adult content creator Madi Rouvet was filming herself doing a pulse squat at the gym with a medicine ball when a man approached her.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My leg day warm up?
No, don't do that. I know you know what you're doing.
Apparently, the dude didn't like the way she performed the routine and said this.
You realize you're actually wrong with girls. You're actually wrong with girls.
Maddie was shocked to hear it, that she just tried laughing it off, but the guy was so heated that he even kicked her phone while walking away, smashing the screen. Maddie immediately posted the now-deleted video on TikTok, garnering millions of views almost instantly.
So this OnlyFans girl thought she could clown a man until he opened his mouth and ended her whole career arc.
And also to all the girls saying that I deserved it, and all the people saying that I deserve to have my phone kicked. I deserve to be in public because I was minding my own business in the smallest corner of the gym. Is there a rule that says no phones? No, there's not.
She also asked her followers if what the guy did was actually valid, especially when she said she was just stretching.
Okay, this exercise is actually beneficial for you. I don't know why no one has heard of these.
While some sided with her saying that the gym bro definitely hadn't seen the pulse squat, many blamed her for his reaction, saying that it wasn't an actual routine. Rather, she was just trying to film a content for her OF.
She came in confident, loud, and disrespectful, and left quiet like a phone on airplane mode.
Others even accused her of faking the video.
And even part of me thinks this very well could be an ad for her, where she had some guy walk up to her at the gym while she's doing this. She somehow happened to be filming the altercation right as it happens. It goes on TikTok, it goes viral, and suddenly she has a spike in people buying her.
With this, a lot of people suggested that the best solution to this might be to ban all devices in the gym so that nobody could ever film inside. But Madi was quick to respond, saying this.
So just because I do OF, I'm not allowed to stretch at the gym? Because before I started OF, I was doing that same stretch before every leg day, right?
And to top it all off, Madi also reminded fans how much ego affects men.
It's always the one selling premium content who have a most premium delusion.
I'm assuming he already knew who I was because I am online in the way that I am, and that it made him angry. And guys tend to get mad at things that they can't have.
And now, while the video has already been removed from TikTok, it's still posted on her Instagram, gaining traction every day. So much so that she said that she's really tired of seeing her clip and hopes that the issue will eventually die down. But who do you think was wrong? Was it Madi who was just doing her exercise? Or was it the guy who confronted her and later smashed her phone?
She really thought her followers translated into real-world value. Spoiler, they don't. She tried to embarrass him publicly, but he gave her character development instead.
Okay, so you've probably seen this video of me doing pull squats and getting yelled at the gym. It ended up kind of everywhere with captions similar to this. I wanted to go over some frequently asked questions. Maddie, is it an actual exercise? Yes, it's an actual exercise that I started doing before I ever started doing OF. Did I realize it also looks really good to film and put on the internet for other reasons? Yes, but that doesn't stop the fact that I literally have been doing these for a long time. I did add in the bouncing. My bad. Was that guy the owner of the gym? I don't think so. I think he was referring to it as my gym is the one that he went to. Did I retaliate? Did I report it? No, I was a little bit shaken up. I grabbed all my stuff and I left the gym immediately. Enjoy my 15 seconds of fame. I had 281,000 followers on Instagram before, and I ended the whole thing with 285. It didn't make that big of a difference for my following or subs because I ended up on a lot of conservative pages with people that don't like me.
She mocked him for having a regular job, and he reminded her that dignity isn't something you can put behind paywall.
Do you think that selling your nudes online and like, do you think the money that you make from that translates to any sort of intelligence or skill, or do you accept the fact that you have no skill and maybe lack a lot of intelligence, which is why you had to go down that path?
That is not why I had to go down that path. I have a degree.
A degree in what?
Philosophy.
You could have become a very well-respected lawyer, had a good career. What do you think your kids are gonna think when they said, oh, my mom had two options? They could have been a philosopher and a lawyer who made a lot of money, but they decided to be an online whore for 2 years, and then when they got ugly, now nobody wants to hire them anymore because they ruined their name and their reputation.
OnlyFans money got her talking spicy, but reality hit her harder than her subscription decline. She said, I make more in a day than you in a month, until he asked how long that career lasts. That silence? That was her realizing her business model expires faster than grocery store milk.
I actually like you. Like, I literally have said, like, I would sign an NDA and, like, never, like, let people know about our relationship, but, like, I actually like you.
So, confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar?
But I'm not a whore anymore. I don't do porn anymore. But I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped porn.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done porn and...
It was a hiccup!
It is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
but I said, I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
Thank you for your apology.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like, because I used to be a whore. Like,
Used to?
You still are.
He basically told her, your body is your product. My skills are my product. Guess which one holds value longer. She tried to shame him, but he hit her with logic, and that's the one thing she wasn't ready for.
Who are you talking to, bro? Punch me so I can see you. So, Grace, what's it you do, darling?
Oh my god. Social media. Anyway.
Oh, really? You're a streamer?
Half and half. I also do OnlyFans, so it's like that.
She thought she won because she makes easy money. He reminded her that easy money comes with hard consequences. She mocked him for not being flashy, but he reminded her stability is good than desperate validation.
Do you really think I'm not a good sister?
I can, like, bully, but not, like, bully, like, punch that, but people just say shit that pisses me off. And, like, I just want that to stop, because whatever you're doing here affects me at North Carolina. It's not that you're not a good sister, it's just, you gotta think that your actions don't just have, like, doesn't affect not just only you, but it also affects me. Like, next year, if I'm gonna be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, but things are on the internet, I might not even be able to get a girlfriend, because people, they already know. In public, people ask me, do you really like your sister? Do you really approve of this? Like, I actually don't think this could work in my future.
Christian, with everything that I'm doing, like, I've never once wanted it to affect you like this. Oh, I'm sorry. I really don't want it to affect you.
There's nothing else I can say.
She bragged about simps paying her bills until he asked if any of those simps would wife her. She couldn't answer because the truth hurts, even when you filter it.
Talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read, but...
You're literally 15. What do you know?
You know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with, like, the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
Wait, what book did you just say before that?
She's just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
Taking my spot. What did she say? What did she say?
Why are you taking my spot?
I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was obsessed with the show Game of Thrones, and I started reading the book. And can you let me finish?
Bro, can you shut up?
If I could talk, that'd be great.
I never read a book. I got a scholarship.
It was I fucked with Junie B. Jones, Dr. Seuss.
I never read a book in my life, and
the Pigeon books, Fly Guy.
What's the 15-year-old kid? What do you read?
You know, I read all types of books. I read the Talmud, I read the Torah, I read the Bible.
Not the Talmud, not that one. What are you talking about?
He broke. He smiled. The face is gone.
Right, you know, I read all of that type of stuff. You know, I read all types of books, business books. You know, the Sharman book, the Rabak book, a bunch of nonsense I'm making up on the spot. But again, clearly...
What do you think? Do you think you're smarter than these girls? That's why you interrupt them?
You know, I don't really think that, you know, for the most part, you know, they've earned my respect to speak. You know, especially when I have something better to say.
We've earned your respect to speak.
Right.
And you believe you're God, right?
That's not really the point.
Bro, but how do you earn our respect?
How do you?
I don't need-
So far, he's not doing a really good job.
I don't really need to earn your respect. I don't think that's the point. You can.
And I
earn
don't need to.
respect from
I
me.
don't need to earn your
I
respect.
never said you did. You're just asking me why I'm interrupting you. I'm telling you I'm interrupting you because you don't have my respect.
What she thought was an insult turned into her exposing her own lack of self-worth.
I say something respectfully. I come from a very toxic household too. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I've never sold my body. I did everything I could to get to where I'm at. I'm a licensed therapist now, and I content create. Do you know how hard it took me to get to where I'm at? And I've never sold my body. So when you're saying that, it's kind of like of an excuse. I'm not trying to attack you whatsoever, because like I said, it's your life, whatever, but you're using the excuse of having a toxic family. I didn't have a mom. I didn't have a lot of things growing up. So you could work at a warehouse. You can do a lot of things. I make 6 figures now because of social media, but I had to get up there. I used to bartend just like her, and I didn't want to do that. I used to wash dishes. I used to work in a freaking warehouse loading trailers. You think a girl wants to do that? No. So when you guys are saying this stuff and then talking about God, it makes no sense. If you cared a lot about God, you'd follow the way he wants you to be, not however you think you should be. And like the excuses to me, I'm not trying to be rude, but it just sounds crazy.
Well, you know, like I know it sounds crazy, like I do and I sin, but I still pray to God every day.
So if I steal every single day and tell God, please, thank you, like how does that work? If I go hurting people in this world and then say, oh, God forgives me, you're not learning your lesson.
She said she's empowered. He asked why empowered women need strangers' money to feel alive.
One thing we all know is that there is no trauma quite like a TikTok trauma. Those traumas inflicted on and documented by TikTok influencers and used by those same influencers for social media clout are by far the worst traumas known to man. Nobody in the world has ever known the sort of suffering that this group of poor unfortunates experience every day of their miserable lives. Case in point, take TikTok vlogger Jessica, who went viral over the past few days after posting a video to her 600,000 plus followers, revealing the purported sexual harassment that she encountered at the gym. She also posted the video to Twitter along with this caption. This is her caption. She said, "This guy kept making me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream because I feel so grossed out at times with the amount of sexualization I experience. Hopefully this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym." In the thread below the video, she further explains that this man was staring at her for, quote, disturbingly long periods, and that this triggered her, quote, fight or flight response and conjured up memories of, quote, previous traumas. She emphasized that she's tired of being sexualized and just wants to work out in peace without anyone watching her. It sounds like whatever happened exactly, it was pretty terrible. I mean, obviously this guy at the gym, he's a pervert and a creep. He's lurking off in some dimly lit corner, staring conspicuously at her. That must be the case because the only other possibility is that this woman is a narcissistic drama queen and a liar looking for ways to entrap innocent men so that she can slander them on the internet for clicks. And that just doesn't sound like anything that any woman on TikTok would ever do. But let's consult the actual video just to find out. Here it is.
She laughed at his lifestyle until he described his long-term plan. Her plan? I'll just keep doing this until I figure something out. He didn't even disrespect her. He simply held up a mirror, and the reflection wasn't as cute as the Photoshop.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate when there's sweet days. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, 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 like feral. There's mirrors everywhere, so it's like you can easily catch people. Act. Oh, this is nothing. Okay, we're gonna move on to the 35s now. I want you to watch very carefully. Just watch. This is the 5 as £5. These are the weights. Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though.
Okay. So he glances over in her direction a few times for less than like half a second at a time, and then finally walks over and tries to help her put the weights on the bar, and she declines his help, and he says, okay, and then he walks away.
She mocked him for being normal. He reminded her that normal is sustainable. Delusion is not.
I mean, he does, maybe, but she walks away traumatized, crying and shaking, barely able to hold herself together because a man briefly noticed that she exists. Now, before we analyze this incident, one thing you should know is that this video is one installment in an ever more popular genre on social media. There are apparently many videos of men, quote, harassing or, quote, staring at women at the gym. These incidents are usually captured in the same way. There's a woman at the gym, filming herself working out for whatever reason. And in the process, she catches some man in the background quickly looking in her direction. She isolates the clip, posts it to the internet, and then shames the offender for his conduct. Here's just one more recent example that got some attention a couple months ago of this sort of thing. As I said, there are many others where this came from. And this one, a TikTok influencer named Adriana claims to have captured
OnlyFans money comes fast, but so does the expiration date on attention-based careers. He said one line that shut down the whole conversation. I don't need men to pay me to exist.
Yesterday I made a video about these two girls that were pointing and mocking a guy in their gym that was just trying to work out. They set up their whole tripod just pointing at him, laughing and copying his workout because it looked good.
And that's when she realized she wasn't arguing with a simp. She was arguing with a man who values himself. She called him broke. He called her temporary. She weaponized her income. He weaponized her insecurity.
Brandon, if I get a strike, you get the hit. You get the hit. Are you ready?
I don't want to hit. I don't want to. Gutter, please gutter. Please gutter.
He basically told her, without even saying it, you're not in my league. You're in your subscribers. She thought she was humiliating him, but she exposed exactly why high-value men avoid her.
Yeah. I've paid for this seat.
Oh my god. You don't need to flip me off. That's assault. You! Jesus Christ, you assaulted me. He fucking like flip me off with his witnesses. She wouldn't move her feet. You wouldn't move your feet. You were sleeping. You wouldn't move your feet. That's you. I have to go home. I'm tired. Too bad. Goodbye. Okay, so this train's not going anywhere. You were wrong. Okay, Karen. Get off the train. You're the Karen. What are you talking about? Get off the train. What? He assaulted me. You wouldn't move. You need to leave.
She expected him to get triggered. Instead, he got honest. And honesty is the one currency she can't monetize.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bill! You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were going to have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were going to have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope. They took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
The conversation ended with her speechless, and that's rare for someone who spent her whole life performing. She logged on thinking she was above him, but left realizing she's just in a different type of struggle.
Wait, how many shoulders are there? 1, 2, 3.
What she calls empowerment, he calls dependency on men's validation. What she calls financial freedom, he calls financial instability with glitter.
Hey.
I'm okay. Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm fine, but it's just a bit strange, like hanging around.
I'm waiting for my daughter to go into school. Yeah.
Is that normal?
Is it normal? To me it is.
Is it?
You can ask her mum if you want. I don't really talk to other women.
I don't find it.
I don't really want to talk to you. Thank you.
Well, I don't really want you to stand there in my kid's playground.
It's my kid's playground as well, thank you. Can you leave me alone now, please? Can you leave me alone, please? Can you stop talking to me, please? Thank you.
She wanted to go viral. Instead, she got humbled. And in the end, the guy didn't destroy her. Her own arguments did. This wasn't a debate. This was a reality check she didn't know she needed.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.